Now we will perform the first, slightly bigger refactorings. We will extract smaller methods that contain logic associated with smaller things, or rather lower level of abstraction. But before we go, do you remember the poker hands, the rules? What are these two poker hands? Which one is higher? Think for a while, stop the video if you need, and decide which one is higher. The first one is straight. The ranks are put into sequential order, and they belong to different suits, so it is straight. The second one is full house. We have 3 queens and 2 nines. Which one is higher? The second one. Have a look, the second one was full house. Full house is number 4, whereas the first one was straight. Sequential ranks belonging to different suits. Now we will perform the first refactorings. Of course, as mentioned, we will follow the concept of refactoring pyramid. So we will simplify flow, extract smaller methods, and that's all for the nearest future. We will extract classes later. But we will not clean the whole flow since the beginning. No, we will perform a little of cleaning and a little of method extraction. So we will perform divide and conquer approach. Let's open the sources. Here are the sources. Hand resolver. Do you remember what have we done during the previous lessons? Just a few renaming. This one was called color candidate. We renamed it into suit candidate. And at the very end, return high card was also present here as the last else, so we dropped it because we decided that it is not needed. High card as the last lifeline is returned anyway at the end of the method. Let's run the tests. Ctrl-Shift F10, Ctrl-Shift R in case of Mac. If everything is green, if it is, and it is, we can continue. Okay. These 3 lines looks like figuring out if the same card figure out high card by same color. What a strange comment. Let's drop it. Let's mark these lines and let's put them into separate method. Ctrl-Alt-M. Is all same suit. Sounds nice. Let me refactor it. Okay, I have my first method has been extracted. And this way I have boolean all same suit. The name of the method sounds reasonable. It looks like it explains what it does. And if I want to figure out how this logic, how the answer to this question is all same suit is derived, I can jump into this method, but I do not have to deal with its content since the beginning. Okay, it sounds like the first method. The second method will be extracted from these lines. And then method will be answering to the question, are ranks put into sequential order? And it looks like we have exactly the same copy-pasted code slightly below. So let me change it a little, because part of the logic is contained within if. So I will mark the condition using Ctrl-W or Alt-Up arrow. Ctrl-W, Ctrl-Shift-W marks more and more or less and less. It is Alt-Up and Down arrow on Mac. Let me extract local variable out of it. Ctrl-Alt-V. I will name it isSequential. I have it. I will do exactly the same below, because I want to extract method from one place, but a duplication of code below will be replaced with call to this new method from the second place as well. So I will extract this, Ctrl-Alt-V, isSequential. Yes, I have it. I will mark all these lines, Ctrl-Alt-M, isSequential, enter. And as you see, IntelliJ found that exactly second piece of code can be replaced with this method call and asks me if it should perform this as well. I'm clicking replace, and in this case, isSequential method, which is here now at the bottom, is called from two places. From this place is sequential, and from the second place as well. Okay, let's try to tidy up the code slightly. We have else. Is this else needed? If we go into this braces, we return one or the other, so this else should not be needed. Although else removed, I will put such a comment. Why? We will deal with it slightly later, but I do not want to lose the fact that all the below logic has assumption that all of the cards belong to different suits. Below logic assumes that cards belong to different suits. Okay, we have it. Now let's try to perform more cleanup. Do I need this local variable, all same suit? Most likely not, because it doesn't bring, having this value doesn't bring any value. Moreover, if I put final here, everything works the same. So this local variable is assigned once, so I can inline it. Ctrl-Alt-N, let's inline it. Do I need this local variable? I can do the same. Ctrl-Alt-N or Command-Alt-N on Mac, inline it as well. Do I need this comment? Most likely, no, I do not need it. Now, I'm refactoring towards chain of responsibility, so it's one set of conditions, second set of conditions, third set of conditions. So I need to get rid of else. What else can be replaced with? Most likely it can be replaced with else if not sequential. And now let's divide this into two parts. So this is the first part. Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V, close the braces and drop this. And now I have a first set of conditions to figure out stride flush, second set of conditions to figure out flush. Let's stop at this point and let's continue in the next lesson.